Framed is a really enjoyable episode. If you're an artist of any kind, whether that's a visual artist, a writer, a musician, I think you'll really relate to Buster. This is the second segment of the 9th episode of the 17th season of Arthur, and quite peculiarly, it's kind of forced, to be perfectly honest, but Buster finds out that he's actually really good at painting and very creative and really enjoys it. And Mr. Crosswire, thinking that Buster's paintings might be worth something one day, decides to commission him to do a portrait of Muffy. But Buster has a very unique style, and Muffy's not exactly happy, and Buster's not happy that Muffy's not happy. And he has to battle with making the changes that she wants him to make, or producing a piece that is his own and that he wants to make and that he as the artist wants to create. And if you're an artist of any kind and you've ever worked for other people as an artist, you'll know how frustrating it is when you have to do things their way, because that's what you're paid for, of course. Or if you've ever done, commissions or anything like that, rather than doing it for your own self. And I have to say, I love Buster's outlook. I love his passion. I love his dedication. I love his explanations. It's a very well written episode, particularly when he did the pictures, the sketches of Francine and Arthur. I thought those explanations were pretty great, and definitely really a nice insight into the way he works. We also have this beautiful scene with different artists from throughout history. I won't name them, but it was a lot of fun, and I thought that bit was beautifully animated because each of the artists were animated kind of in their own style, which I thought was a really clever way of doing it, and I had a lot of fun with that scene. And that scene I'd happily watch again. In fact, the whole episode I'd happily watch. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Spoke to me as a writer, as an artist, as a creator. But I think it's also just a really fun episode. It also, I guess, obviously it's hard to kind of come at this as an opinion of somebody who isn't a creative artist, but I would assume that anybody who doesn't care about writing, painting, etc., won't actually be that familiar with the creative process, which is completely fine. But it could provide others with an insight into some of the conflicts that can happen when you're a creator. But I enjoyed it. Framed is definitely one that really spoke to me. Love Buster as a character, so he was the perfect choice here, but it could have worked with any character, really. I think Binky could have been a really good one, seeing this softer, more sensitive side to him. Fern, Sue Ellen. Yeah, it could have worked with a lot of characters, but Buster being my favourite, I thought that was a pretty great choice. Definitely an episode that I enjoyed.